How's it, everyone? Welcome to our podcast.
Yeah. This is the Micampus podcast. I think now we are at the level where we like let's take it to the next level right now. We've done a lot of Facebook posts, we've done a lot of Instagram, TikTok, and all that. And what can we offer you that is different to the current writing content that we've been offering you? Let's take it there. Yeah, so that's the big thing that we're doing. Trying to give you even more quality content.
Yeah, so I think everyone out there, because some might think that, when it comes to your personal finances, you probably need a job or you probably need to be, a business owner and stuff like that. But this certainly applies to everyone, right?
No, it applies to everyone. Whatever little income one might be getting, whatever little thing, like we say, it's personal finance. So it's for you personally. It might be a stipend that you get, some money that you get from home, and what we trying to say is, how can you make that go a long way? How can you make that last long? What sort of principles can one have? Certainly to be able to go far. And also share our personal experiences over the years. Because you know how it is. Zaga, it can dribble you, but
Yeah, yeah.
we go down and we rise again. That's just how it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let's say for example, I'm a student. I'm currently probably on what you call NSPAS, like
Yeah.
and
Or
I'm
some
probably
good
getting,
bursary.
yeah, exactly. So how does this then apply to me? Like, you understand? What is that I can do to obviously make sure that my finances are in order?
Look, I think for me, when I first took personal finance serious, for example, probably it was be around about when there was that introduction of like different share schemes, your
Yeah.
Sasol Inzalo shares, MTN, I think, multi-choice at Putuma Nazi. We were still in high school, and one of my teachers mentioned that unfortunately I was I lived in the township, didn't probably have they wanted you to pay the money, I think, through some electronic transfer, and I had cash. They probably wanted people to use email, and I couldn't buy, although I might have, from my savings, had 500 ranyana
Okay, okay.
there. So even at the time, personal finance applied to me, up to, I think the biggest wake up call was what was I, honors or third year, when Alan Gray came to Wits and took us to Alan Gray and explained to us that this is what they do. And so it applies across the board, really, for to everyone. Yes, as a magazine, former student magazine, we pivoted from, we were just about a student magazine, but now we are about personal finance, about for young professionals, and everyone out there. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say I'm probably out there, and clearly I don't understand what personal finance is and
Yeah.
what's taking place in that whole field.
Yeah.
So what's your advice, and what is the one thing that I need to be aware of?
Yeah, so we'll obviously cover that in like more episodes to follow, but personal finance and what is in that is, it's really for me about the discipline. How can one ensure that they put some money aside for the future. You know what they say, and if you can
Yeah,
have
yeah,
money
yeah.
working for you, so that is, be it through investments of different types, that we will cover in later episodes. And yeah, personal finance and all that. It's really about you spending how you planned that you're gonna spend.
I
You
think,
know how it is. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we live in a country where, the unemployment rate is quite high.
Correct, correct.
And also, I think we live in a society where now whatever money that we get, we're always trying to survive.
Correct,
So
correct.
how do you then advise someone who's currently unemployed? They don't have any income coming
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They probably, now there are people that are dependent on the 350 rate
Correct. Yeah, yeah.
grant that's coming from the government.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So and obviously it's not enough money, you understand?
Correct.
And one would probably think, okay, I'm going to buy maybe toiletry with this
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
I probably need money for transport to probably
Yeah.
go drop off some of my resumes to different institutions for work. So how does then one save up?
Yeah, so I think what I normally say is sometimes it's impossible to save when you don't have income.
Okay,
So for those people, this platform is not for them. That's number one. So if you don't have income, obviously we can't teach you how to build if you don't have bricks for to build. That's number one, right?
Okay.
And then number two is to say, wherein we would come in is to say, what are side hustle opportunities out there that one can do, blah blah blah. So we are more about, you've got income that is there, how can we help you make it go a long way?
Okay.
Or how can we make you add on to it? You don't have an income, how can we help you ensure that you start having an income through certain things? But really, our primary focus is people who already have an income. They want to make it go a long way. They want to multiply it. They want to add on to it. So that's the really the focus that we have. Yeah.
But I still think that if, let's say, for example, you're out there, you're probably getting that smaller amount of money,
Yeah.
like on a monthly basis, and you know very well that what, I'm probably, maybe my parents are assisting me with toiletry and other things.
Yeah.
And this is the money that I can probably, spend on something else. Like, let's say, maybe, for example, you get in this 350 rand.
Yeah.
And you know that you can probably start something with that money.
Yeah. So where we come in is to say, how can you be able to sort of help utilize those opportunities and really have it go a long way. So yeah, it's quite an exciting time. It's quite an exciting topic, and I think it's a topic that we feel that will probably, when we say we've done well, we would have added even much more bigger value to people out there.
Yeah, I think to everyone out there, just be very vigilant with regard to this whole topic. I think it does apply to whether you have income or not. But obviously, knowledge is power.
Correct.
You might not have the funds now, but probably in future you might get a job. You might start a business. These are things that you need to look up to in the future.
Yeah. Because often it's better to have the knowledge and be prepared than to have money get you and then you don't have the knowledge.
Informed.
Yeah. What do you think about people on I Blew It? Do you think it's a
I think
they just lack the education, or
No, I think it goes back to what we're trying to fix in our society with this in this podcast.
Yeah.
I think the issue is financial knowledge, and also I feel like our education system is at a level where we're not pushing that higher to inform people about financial knowledge. You understand?
Yeah.
I think when it comes to I Blow It, ke ntho e le gore, you know, you get so much money, you've never had such an amount of money before in your life. And there's so much. I mean, I think, you know, you need to be aware that, like, now it's not tšhelete, ke ntho e le gore o na le ntho tse ngata tse o batlang go di etsa, you know? And certain things, you know, they like you've always wished to have, understand? Now you got all this amount of money and you're thinking to yourself, Ish, what am I gonna start with? Understand? Firstly, I think the issue area is angore o kra sa itse gore ke eng se e leng gore se important. What's the main thing that we need to start investing in or buying, understand, when we get that money? Understand? So yeah.
Yes, I blew it.
Yeah, so I mean, o kry tšhelete ngata, like, you know, there's so many things tse o batlang go di etsa, you know? And also I think because of re gotse re sena tšhelete, and we always had this thing ya o kry self-esteem ya rona e fatshe. So now because of ona le tšhelete, it's like now tlare you want to flex, understand? Bontsha batho rona le tšhelete, you start buying things tse leng gore di unnecessary, you know, because I think the majority of us in 21 wrong is that we always think for buying a car is an investment. You know, well, it is an investment if then let's say it's going to generate you more money. But at the end of the day, we jump into such things. At the end of the day, later on they depreciate in value. They're not benefiting us anymore. Understand?
I'd like us to talk about is a car and investment and all that. But I think later on. But I like the fact that you mentioned the school thing. Should we blame the schooling system that, you know, personal finance is not a big thing? Does anyone who go to I Blew It, for example, and blow money, is it about the fact that they've never seen 2 million, right? Are we then insinuating that, you know, anyone who has seen 2 million has used it better? And probably at times that is not correct. And then the confidence thing, that's an interesting one, because you see it when guys start working, you know, suddenly they start dating, start drinking. Even the culture of buying, you know, expensive alcohol in clubs, is it not coming from the ability to sort of boost our confidence? So I'm quite excited about the journey that we're gonna have with these, and, you know, really educate people out there about personal finance.
And I feel like it's very important that re qale from the ground level, you know. When I'm saying ground level, I'm talking about from Koskolong, understand? Because I think if we then push it from that level, it makes sense, because bare ekotjwa sa semanzi, you know. So if you gain such you know, information from an early age, then moving forward it's going to be much easier for you to understand these things, and to not be ukrotagilwe ke tšhelete now because of you've never had it, you know.
And I think on the schooling system, I actually have a view about it. I think there is teachings of personal finance in school. I mean, in schooling system, we have EMS, we have business studies, we have accounting. I just think maybe it is the way in which it is phrased, maybe the lack of the practical element of it. I mean, some schools have tried things like what is this thing, entrepreneurship day, for example. When I was doing my MBA, we had an investment challenge where we picked 5 JSE shares, and every day our accounting lecturer would then see the group that did well, type thing, you know.
So but I mean, also you need to remember the majority of our schools, like more South Africa, we have more public schools than private schools.
Correct.
And also, I think even our teachers as well, they lacking all these financial, you know, knowledge. So it's also important before anything else, it must be something e leng gore if you are out there, you are studying to become a teacher, they should have such a module, you know, for such students, so that when they go into teaching and stuff like that, they should be also prepared, but understand thoroughly or what is finance, understand. Because I mean, sometimes or guys EMS or accounting, but it's not brought to us here to a level where we understand what is personal finance.
And also in most of the time it's sort of corporate oriented and business oriented rather than an individual focus.
They either make it fun to a point where if or this lollipop, and maybe like say you have 10 lollipops, if you sell this number of lollipops, you're making you're making this much. So you reinvest also from the profit that you're making, you're reinvesting back to probably buying another pack. So now you have 2 packs and so on. But I think it's something we discuss
in episodes to come.
Exactly.
Yeah,
man.
So for now, ciao.
Cheers.